Hello everyone, welcome to Joyroute. This video is part of our video series Exchange Server 2019. In our previous videos, we have checked prerequisites for the Exchange Server 2019 installation and we have installed the Exchange Server 2019. We have also checked the overview of the Exchange Admin Center and created the mailbox on our Exchange Server 2019. So in this video, we are going to check the URL binding, or in other words, configuring external and internal URL for the virtual directories. So the first question arises, why we need to configure external and internal URL for virtual directories. So we need to configure or bind external or internal URL in Exchange Server 2019 because the first reason, allow clients to access Exchange services from internet. Exchange services such as EWS, OWA, and OVA, EWS, and Auto Discover need to be accessible to the clients from internet in order for users to be able to use them. And the second point, to improve performance. When clients are able to access Exchange services from internet using external URLs, it can improve performance by reducing the load on the internal network. To improve security, the third point is nothing but improve security. By configuring external URL for Exchange services, we can isolate the Exchange services from internet and improve security. So these are the three reasons why we have to configure or bind external and internal URL for the virtual directories. If you check it out in our admin center and go to the virtual directory, you could see the virtual directory with the different URLs. If you go to EWS, you can see an URL, internal URL here, and external URL is not yet set. So we have to do that right now. And for each virtual directory, there is a different URL. So it should be a single URL for every virtual directory. Why we have required a single name URL for all the virtual directories? Because simplified user experience. With a single name URL, user can access all the directories without having to remember or type different URLs. If you are giving different URL for all the virtual directory, you will have to remember all the URLs, all the separate URLs for each virtual directory. So it can save time and improve efficiency. Improved SEO is the second reason. And the third reason, increase security. A single name URL can also help to improve security. So our command is ready to configure internal and external URL for the virtual directories. OWA, OAB, ECP, MAPI, for all the virtual directories, we are binding the URL. To do that, we have to go to the Exchange Management Shell and we have to copy the entire command and paste it over there and run that. And in the production environment, it is recommended to run one by one. You set it, run the command one by one for each virtual directories. You run it separately. As it is a lab environment here, we are going to run all the commands together. So I'm just pasting it over here and just run it. Command completed successfully. So it is run and it is successful. So now if you go to the virtual directories in the Exchange Admin Center, let us check what changes have been occurred right now, whether external URL got binded here or not. Let us go to the ECP. Yeah, you can see mail.joyroute.com for the ECP, and the same one for the EWS. If you go, you can see mail.joyroute.com for the EWS, and for the OVA you can see the same for internal and external URL has been configured now with the PowerShell command. So this is the way how you can configure the internal and external URL for the virtual directories through management shell. So we'll meet you in another video.